I be filled with loving kindness. May I be well. May I be peaceful and at ease. And may I be happy. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be well. May I be peaceful and at ease. And may I be happy. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be well. May you be peaceful and at ease. And may you be happy. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be well. May you be peaceful and at ease. And may you be happy. May we be filled with loving kindness. May we be well. May we be peaceful and at ease. And may we be happy. May we be filled with loving kindness. May we be well. May we be peaceful and at ease. And may we be happy. I am filled with loving kindness. I am well.
Good morning, everybody. What a good day it is today at the Center for Spiritual Living. So glad to have everybody here. Shauna, I'm a little loud. So in the soundboard, I'll be back there in a minute. Let's go ahead and, Shauna, tell you what, why don't we just go ahead and start with the opening song, and then I'll come back and turn it down a little bit, okay? So we don't have a musician today because we're doing a special presentation all the way from Norway. So we'll talk about that more later. But for now, we just open up with our opening song. Please sing along.
I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here.
introduce yourself. Welcome to the yourself. I mean, welcome yourself. All right. Excuse me, Nancy. Hey, Anna, how are you doing? Well, welcome everybody. You know, we used to do this so well during COVID and we forgot. We haven't forgotten about COVID, I don't think, but we have forgotten how to do the technology. So there must be a few more glitches here trying to get Ronald in, but we'll get it done as soon as possible. So we'll open that time up in a few minutes. So in the meantime, let us go through our vision and mission statement. If you'll look up on the screen and read with me. We are an inclusive community for spiritual growth and compassionate action. And our mission statement, we are co-creating a world that works for everyone by living intentionally, loving unconditionally, and seeing God in all people and all faiths. I'm going to invite Sean up to open us up in prayer at this time for your presentation, and then we'll do a meditation. As we begin this time of meditation.
Just take a deep breath as we hear the tone. Let the tone clear our thoughts, bringing us to ourselves, bringing our minds to this place. What I know is that all is at peace and all is working together for our good. I know that we are here for a reason, and that Spirit has led us here to receive something so that we can give it away. We calm our minds and our thoughts. We eliminate distractions and we concentrate on Spirit. We allow our bodies to take a second seat and let our spirits take the first seat and control our thoughts. Our thoughts are positive. Our thoughts are creative. Our thoughts are one. We are grateful. We are so grateful for your guidance. We are so grateful for the ability to be with each other. And so we approach this time as grateful people, as people in charge of our own destinies, as people in charge of our thoughts, so that only positive and loving things can come forth. And so it is.
So it is. So as we just take this time in meditation, we just still our mind. Just quiet ourselves. And feel this deeper connection within us. Letting go of any worries we might have or concerns, and just being present with our own inner self. So we take a moment just to be still and quiet. It's within this place we know to be the truth of who we are. and the wisdom that comes from all things that are good or becoming good. We know this to be the truth. We're grateful, and so it is. I'm going to have switch your around. And you just begin introducing how you start. Because a lot of people.
Okay. So I got my instructions, and I can start. So we're going to go back in time to 1998, Washington, D.C., at a place called Shiloh Baptist Church, where I was an intern. And I think it was in November that year, we had a group of Ugandan singers and dancers come and visit the church. And they knocked our socks off. I mean, a conservative Baptist church, and we had these young folks that we knew that most of them had lost a parent or two to AIDS at that time. So we were even more amazed that they were happy and smiling and energetic. We couldn't understand why they would be smiling for any reason because of the death that was happening at that time in Uganda. So after everything was over, a minister was taking some of the students to the airport to fly to their next town. They were doing a national tour. And this precocious young man, his name was Ronald, said to one of our ministers, "Are you sponsoring someone? Are you sponsoring a child, a student?" And she said, "Yes, I'm sorry, and I can't really afford another student, so, I'm sorry, I can't do that." But after that, she told us, I was leading a Bible study, and told us about Ronald, and we decided to go in together to sponsor his education. And pretty soon that became just me, because I moved on. I moved to California around that time, the first time I've been in California. And I took over, and through a lot of letters and phone calls and different things, we became like father and son. So that was the beginning, 1998. In 2000, that's when I began to sponsor him myself. So about 2004, I said, I've got to go and see what this Uganda is about. I always pictured myself in West Africa. I never pictured myself in East Africa. So I went to Uganda, and all that I saw were cute little kids and teenagers in high school. The cute little kids could get sponsorships very easily because they were cute, and as children are at that age. But the ones in 9th grade and 10th grade and onwards couldn't find sponsorships. So I came back and I created a small organization, and we got some people together to sponsor the secondary school students. And that's where it began, and that's how it grew. When I came to California the second time, I had left that behind. But then being with this place and being so empowered by Rev Jay and others, I decided to go to Uganda and start over again. And so we're sponsoring children. We've been sponsoring children for about 2 years. And so far we have raised $8,447.37. Yeah. Which has amazed me. And so back to Ronald. Ronald was a little kid. I have a picture of him to show everybody afterwards. He doesn't want me to show it, though. But him in the village. And in the last 5 years, he's made more connections himself. He's a professor now in Norway. But he made yes. Yeah. Thank you. He's the smartest man I know. He doesn't like to hear that either. But he was able to make connections, and a school has been created in southwest Uganda that is a secondary school. In Uganda, secondary schools are harder, they're more scarce than primary schools, because in every school, except the few government schools, you have to get sponsorships. You have to pay your own way. And that's not just classes, that's books, that's uniforms, that's medical care. So he teamed up with Scott from Denver. I can't remember his last name right now. And created what's called the Tat Stat School. And that's from the Buddhist tradition, meaning, I think, God is one. And that's what that means. And so far, we've got almost 100 students there, and you have sponsored some of them. So we're here to say thank you mostly. Thank you for your support. Thank you. But we're also here to give you an update. I mean, it's grown and grown and grown. So the last big thing that he's going to talk about is a meeting hall that's as big as this building that people can meet and either perform musically or
We're ready for him.
we're ready for them. So I'm going to stop talking.
Okay.
Thank you for stop talking. Oh, yeah. Okay, I understand that.
Now you know how I feel.
Yeah. I said, I'm going to stop talking. I heard, thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Okay. So let me present Ronald Kiberige. He is calling from Norway, where he teaches in Trondheim. Trondheim is north of Oslo, about 250 miles from the Arctic Circle, but it's not as intemperate as you might think. Anyway, let me announce and just sit down. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Reverend Jay.
Hang on. We're not hearing it yet.
Okay.
So what did we do differently before? Oh. Sean, can you make sure the sound is on the television, please? It's on the podium, I believe. So what did we do before?
It's off. It's down.
Okay, speak now, Ronald.
Hello, you hear me?
Yeah, there we go. It's simple as different, right?
Yeah, so thank you very much, Reverend Jay, for making this happen. And thank you, Reverend Sean, Dad, for making this happen. I'm very privileged to be here. Reverend Jay, could you switch to the first slide? I see that it's the last one that is on the screen.
Can you make it bigger?
I can.
That's the middle one, the very first one.
The very first. That's the first one I have. This one? No.
No, that's the last one.
Oh.
Are we backwards?
That
All right.
Go backwards. Go.
Okay.
There? Or the other way?
The other way, yeah.
Okay.
They do seem to be backwards.
We'll go
There?
back.
Yeah,
Keep
go
going.
ahead, go further. That one. Oh, no. Yeah, that one.
We're mixed up.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm very pleased to be here again and to update you all about what is happening. Thank you very much for the introduction. Yeah, I'm speaking to you from Norway now, unfortunately, but I just came back from Uganda, where I spent the whole summer of 2.5 months, and I was able to check on the projects and speak to the students, and also have interactions with the students that are being supported through this program. So I'm very glad to be here to update you. Yeah, I work in Norway as a professor now. As Reverend Sean has talked about, it has been a long way up today. I hope that he doesn't show you that picture that he said he will show you. Yeah, but I was just like one of these children that you're going to see on the screen for sure. And it's this conviction that that so many things can happen and anybody can actually rise to support and grow to become whatever they want to become. Next slide, please. The students that we are supporting, both primary at primary school and secondary school, as he has mentioned. Could you switch to the next slide, please?
Next slide, yeah. Backwards.
Yeah. No, back. Yeah. So the student, I'll just continue speaking as you find the slide. They are both primary and secondary school, and we are trying to provide the possibility for them to get a holistic form of education where they don't only learn in class, but also learn from the environment, from the informal settings, from everything that is happening, but also from their passions and their spiritual growth and leadership, and also all giving them all the community-based life skills that we can in the process. So we have students growing from primary school going to secondary school, but when they finish secondary school and they perform very well, we always want to push them to university or technical institution so that they can get a profession, and in that way they are able to earn a living, but also support other children so that it is a cycle in the process. So I'm glad to inform you today that your support, the support that you give to these children, does not only support them in class, in formal settings. They also help. It also helps them to access all these amenities through performing arts and all the things that I'm going to mention here. That is wonderful, and we have actually university students that have gone through secondary school now and that have come to university, and some of them have gone through the system from when we were 6 to just like I was, and then they are getting a degree at the university and trying to find support for them so that they can get a profession, but also have space for them to come back and support others. One of the two of them that I'm going to mention here is Jackie, who finished secondary school and was the best in his class, and he has decided to apply to do law at university. This is the first time we are having a law student coming through the system, and she has been admitted, and she's supposed to start school at the end of this in the beginning of this semester. The other one is Ovin, that is going to do business law. The other one is Bonasta, who is going to be doing medicine. So all of them are going through this system and coming back down to the community to support fellow students that have gone through the same system and also be able to become professionals. That's one round that they all go through. But one thing that that I have to update you about is this Performing Arts Space and Development Center that I talked about shortly when I was there last year, and at that time it was just being starting to be constructed. It has taken time because of funding and all that, but I'm here to tell you that today this space is open, and we've been able to shelter it, and it is accessible now, and it has a stage. Actually, that's the picture that you're seeing on the screen. As a space, and it is, and they are starting to create so many programs that support all the children, all the students. Some of whom that you are supporting today. So it's a community space that is intended to harness these passions of these students, spirituality, leadership, but also community-based life skills. And I'm very happy that they have just had their first event there, which actually attracted about 600 people in the same space. I think you can, if you could go to the next slide, you'll see the picture of what I'm talking about. And the students make programs that actually reach out. And now they're opening the space to start bringing people together in this space at least once in a week on a Sunday in the morning for 45 minutes to 1 hour, to have a spiritual discourse with everybody. And this is a turning point in this community because we have people from different tribes, different languages, different religions, different ways of life that are now going to start to come together, just to reflect on their spirituality, to be one. So for me, this has been a very big inspiration from this community, your community, how you're approaching spirituality in a sense. And this is one of the programs that I am really passionate about upholding with the students that are being supported, but also the entire school community. The other update is the clinic, task care clinic. If you could shift the slide. The clinic where students actually go, it's supported by the school, but students go there when they are sick. But they also give them orientation into health services and health education, and also speak to those that are passionate about becoming doctors and going into the health profession. So it's not only clinic, but also giving these services to students and having them as interns to take care of this patients, or teaching them how to care for the elderly and all these that are really needed in the community. So that task care is also up and running. And lastly is the agriculture program that is also working with the students, because they learn agriculture in school as a subject, because they have in the communities 85% of the community members are agriculturalists. So they learn skills and all that, and in the process they are working with the community and getting pieces of land and then grow crops, and then they feed themselves from the food they grow. They bring back to the community, to the school, to feed themselves all together. So all these bring together all these programs that bring all of them together to actually bring down the cost of education so that everybody can access it. Is the idea behind all these pockets of different developments, the arts center, the gardens and the clinic and all the other programs that are in it. So just to update you that, and also to thank you very much for this support and all the kindness you are showing, and that opens possibilities for these students and the care that you are giving. I cannot take that for granted, because I know what it means to need this help. So I really thank you for what you're doing. And in case there's anything that you need to, anyone who wants to sponsor a child or get involved, please don't hesitate to talk to Reverend Sean and the administration. I really thank you for this opportunity to talk to you today.
Thank you, son. Appreciate it. So thank you for your time. No, we're fine. No, we're not. Okay. Thank you for your time and your patience as we got this together. We didn't have the slides coordinated, but you got the picture of the educational, the agricultural, and the student-led activities that are taking place in the school. We appreciate your assistance for this. We're not asking for anything today. We're just updating. So if you have any questions, I have some packets for you at the end of the service, or just want to talk to me about it. That's great. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. In Luganda, it would be Webeli Nyo, Ba Sebo, Ba Nyabo, which means thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Sean. And there's not an official ask today, but if you're interested in sponsoring, there are information on the information table, or talk to Sean afterwards. I just think it's amazing how much the people in this community have contributed, over $8,400. So,
I also have a printout of the slideshow so that it might make more sense.
Okay, great. So that, and also we can make that available online with a narrative, we'll make that available. So let's give yourself a round of applause for that. I think it's a direct thing about the different work we do, the different outreach we do. Karen, I just think now's the time to come up. Are you going to do the announcement about thanking people? Or is Kevin's going to do that? Julie couldn't make it, but I was just going to say a few words. Okay, could you take the microphone back to... So can you do a broader shot on our community for those people online?
Broader shot. We just want to make sure we're all seen and heard. So thanks to everybody who helped out with Crush MS this year. So if you don't know, we do a big fundraiser to raise money for MS research, and we did it again this year. And we can't do it without the community support of the center here. So I want to just still fresh in our minds to say thanks for everybody who lent a hand, and it was a success. Everybody I talked to said it was the best one yet. So thank you so much for the center's support. We couldn't do it without you, and that's really all I wanted to say. And Julie sends her sentiments exactly that. She couldn't make it today, but we definitely both appreciate it, as well as the Crush MS board. So thanks to everybody who helped out. It was really great. Thank you.
And have you made the decision whether there be a 2027 one?
Oh, we're still recovering from this one. So. It's always on the bubble. We never know what's going to happen. And, we might do it, we might not. But in any case, we're definitely going to keep raising funds for MS research in some way.
That's great. Have you made a final summary of money?
Have we?
We're close, but we're over $80,000
This year, 80,000.
Does that put you over the $1 million?
So
Okay, wait. Let's
right.
let's take a moment.
We got to bury the lead here. So this is our 13th, technically 12th because of COVID, but 13th year of doing this, and in all that time, after this year, we will have raised and donated over $1 million. So
yeah,
pretty excited about that. And we couldn't have done it without you guys. So thanks very much.
Okay, and. It leads into my topic quite a day, but Shauna, there's a little thing on the side of the screen. Can you get rid of that, or Sean?
I don't see it here, so I'm not sure.
It's on that computer. It's on the computer, just to get rid of that. So my topic today is about curiosity and how we open up to this idea of our curiosity. It's called 9 Lives of Curiosity because we often say that curiosity kills cats, or that's ridiculous, because curiosity has never hurt anybody or anyone. In fact, it is something that enlivens us, opens up new possibilities. So what started as a conversation 13 years ago about Crush MS? Like, what could we do? How would that look? What skills, what abilities do we have? We have a winery right here. Why don't we use this? Why don't we open up? Why don't we invite our friends to serve wine? Why don't we have a party and fundraise? Sean's curiosity about, gosh, I don't know what I can do. I'm just one person. Well, he helped sponsor somebody who went on to become a professor. Just out of the question. And I think we continue to ask ourselves this idea about, to stop the mind chatter, the mindset of, I can't do anything, I don't know what I would do. It's just going to be that way. I can't, just open up, what can I do? And guess what? The answer may not come right away. It may take some time to get that answer, that way that love is going to show up, or joy is going to show up in your world, or there's going to be a shift. How can this work? So to open it up, and I'll tell you one thing, you can't find it all online. AI will not solve all your problems. I know you'd like it to. But it is within that we find our wisdom, our deeper truth of who we are and how we open up to this idea. That it's much more than a mental state or a passing passion. Curiosity actually opens up our world spiritually. We notice synchronicities. We become more mindful. There was a study done at I think it was Cambridge. I'm not sure which university it was, but they did. They realized that that when somebody asks a question, that something happens. We become more excited. You could see people's passion around that. Think of a trivia night, that you might have at a bar or over here at Barn House or something, and that you open up to it. Do you know that there are square trees on this earth? Yeah. Would you like to know where they are? Just hold on to that. Where would you find a square tree? So what they did with this study is they took people and they asked them trivia questions, and they put them in MRI, and they could see that the brain was stimulated. They could see which parts of it were, and it got the brain activated just in the question without the answer. And the longer it took, that they could wait like 12, 20 seconds, and the brain would stay activated. Then it would begin to diminish a little bit. But also during that time, they would show them other images of faces and things like that. And what they noticed later is they could recall that after the experience, but without the question, they didn't recall it. And in fact, the week after that, when they brought them in for a debrief kind of thing, they still remembered that face. So when we are in a place of question, we're in a place of curious, that we pay more attention to people around us, to conversations, to things that open us up in that way. And so we can allow a greater spirituality to come to us if we're willing to be curious. Now, what do you think stops that curiosity? It's generally judgment, or stories we tell ourselves, or those things we go, well, it couldn't be that way. It's never going to work that way. It's never worked for me before, so why would it work now? Maybe this time we're opening up, or we're ready to hear it. We're ready to open up to something greater. Let me give you an example that curiosity, we talked last week about the alchemy of emotions and finding wisdom and learning from them and understanding them on a deeper level. Well, curiosity is the variable in the science lab that allows us to see something greater, something deeper, something more profound. Now, let's take a night now. Often, some people debate whether the earth is flat or round. And we know that science tells us that, well, rockets and planes and ships can go around the world, so it's got to be round, right? It's not flat. But what's interesting about it, it's neither actually flat nor round. It's kind of lumpy. Especially if you take the water off of it, it's like got all, and it's wider at the equator. Just because of the way I don't know why, that's one of the things to ask our astronomer, but it is wider at the equator, and it's got, lumps and valleys and things like that. So it's neither flat nor round. How about that? That's what the real truth is. And also, Byron Katie has done this work on called The Work. And she goes through basically 4 questions. Is it true? Is it really true? Can we know that it's absolutely true? Well, we know that we can get around the globe. It may not be circular, but we know we can get around it. Well, how do we react when we believe that thought? Well, I personally, if the world was flat, I'd be afraid a lot. Like, where is the edge? I don't want to fall off. I don't want to go too far. I don't want to go on that cruise to Europe, right? That might be the edge. So if I believe that thought, it's actually a good thought to think of it as round. It's based on science and logic, and I'm not in so much fear. But also the 4th question is, what would be without the thought? Well, here's one thing I notice is that I judge people who think the world is flat. I can't believe they would think that, right? So the real question is, what would be my life be without that judgment? I think maybe there's a reason why people think it's flat. A part of them knows it's not, but there's a story there. Maybe one of their parents died in a terrible ship accident, and they have to believe it wasn't the fault of their parents, it was the fault of the earth, or what if it was opening to a greater truth in their life and how that is. But they have a story, and maybe we listen to it, and maybe they listen to ours, and if I let go of the judgment, then it opens up this in so many different ways. And so we walk into this idea of questioning, not only is it true, but what if? What if the highest and best is really coming forth? I don't feel it right now. I'm not experiencing it right now. But what if it is? What if it's emerging? What if it's happening in this way? That we can connect. Einstein said imagination is more important than knowledge. But he also said, I have no special talents. And you're going, right, Albert Einstein knows special talents. He says, what I am only passionately curious. Passionately curious. So this curiosity brings us to imagine possibilities. And in fact, when we connect with Spirit, Spirit will show us a way, will give us a vision of what could happen, a sense of it. You might not see it, but you might hear it, or you might sense what is a way forward. How can I do this? What may seem impossible? It seems like there's a little gap, a little opening that I can begin to move through and allow it to expand, allow to see a bigger place that is. There's a funny story about a guy who had a flat tire, and he was out really remote, and it was dark, and he got out to get his spare tire and then to get his jack, and he realized he had taken his jack out and it wasn't even in the car. So he had a tire but no jack, nobody around, and a long way off, maybe about half a mile, he saw a light where there was a farm. So he said, well, I'll just go ask them and see if they have a jack I can borrow. So he started walking towards there, and pretty soon he was going through these weeds, and there was lots of stickers and things, rocks he stumbled over, and he goes, oh, that darn, this is, getting really in a bad mood. And then there was a pond that he actually stepped into, and he's all wet. He goes, oh, this isn't worth it. I'll never get there. I don't know what I'm going to do. Is it even worth it? And he kept walking. He finally got closer, and he was just more disgusted and angry about the whole situation because it was a lot farther than he thought. He finally got up to the door, knocked on the door, and a guy answered the door. He goes, I don't want your darn jack anyway. So we build up this negativity, the story that we have in our mind about that we don't deserve something anyway. If it's not coming easily, then I don't deserve it. It's not going to happen. So what if we continue, even if it's hard, continue to believe that the highest and best is coming forth of us, that's opening in this truth? Teachers of meditation that I've had talk about meditation to sit down and just wait for the peace to come. Don't be distracted by thinking about what's for dinner, or how you're going to get your car worked on, or what conversation you're going to have with so-and-so you're struggling with, whatever those distractions are. And I think that's true for our life as well. That we let go of the distractions and we stay in the openness and the curiosity of how things will open up for us and be for us. Connect us deeper in this way that we know the deeper truth of how we can be and what we can be. And what I know is, I think the biggest question that we can ask us is, what is emerging? What is emerging in the situation? It could be a discomfort, a dis-ease you have in your body. It could be a discomfort you have with another person. It could be you just have a discontent in your life right now, a sadness, a grief, a concern about your future, thinking that you wish things had been different in your past. All those things, just allow them to merge to let you know some wisdom, some knowledge. We talk about our emotions as being teachers. That means we need to sit down and allow that to be. or to even, as we go through life, continue that openness and curiosity. What is showing up right now? What is seeking to emerge through me? What is seeking to be born through me? In this situation, I have with this conflict with another person, what's seeking to be revealed? Somebody approached me with a project earlier this morning. I got a text about something, and my first thought is, I don't know how we're going to do that. Wait, back that up. Back up that thought. God, I don't know how we're going to do this, but I know you do. Show me the way. Let's figure out a way to do it. And let's get people together, and together I'm not doing this alone. I don't need to do it alone. God and me and others will figure out a way forward. And whatever situation there is in your life, whether it is a dis-ease in your body or a discomfort with others or a discontent, Spirit will continue to reveal in you what is emerging in that way. I love the symbol of the yin and yang, if you know it from the Chinese philosophy. And what often it's thought of as light and dark, or good and evil, that they're contrasting the white and the black. But the Chinese people that have studied it from the original writings about it say that's not what it's about at all. It's about a flow that happens. It's not even, a lot of people in the Western states see it as seeking balance between maybe a divine feminine, divine masculine, or our receptivity and our expressiveness. And although there's a degree of truth about that, the original thought is it's a flow in our lives that continues to express, because light and dark, that is not good and evil or good and bad. It just is. As we're past the summer solstice, so it is becoming more fall-like, which is turning into winter. And yet we enjoy the sun, we enjoy the weather that is. Our gardens are still growing, there's still growth there, and yet there is a flow of life, and we just allow that, to accept it the way it is rather than resist that. I remember when I used to live in Colorado, about this time of year, it started getting colder. I'm going, I'm not ready for winter. Oh my God. I'm not, days are going to get shorter, and it's going to be colder, and there's going to be snow. Oh my God. How about, there's going to be snow. I could go skiing. And I love the cooler fall weather. And I love that, Denver gets snow, but not all the time. So it's fun to get there. It'd be fun to have a little snow here. We're not going to get that. But just finding the blessings that are in that, and knowing that this is the flow that happens in life. So you have flows in your life, and to be curious about what's emerging in your life right now. What's opening up. I did want to show you one slide. So our dear beloved Peggy Usack, they had a memorial for her back in, I think it was in Pennsylvania or Maryland. It was in Maryland where the service was. And the family was gathered, and obviously it was a very sad event, because they were sad to lose their sister, their mother, their aunt, their friend. But as they came out of the, oops, did I pass that? All right, we're going through there. This is what they saw. And they saw this as a sign of Peggy expressing through the universe, because it's all, the rainbow is a symbol of hope and a symbol of God's promise that it'll always be in us and through us. And it was a symbol to them that Peggy was with them. And not only a rainbow, but a double rainbow, and just this beautiful area where they were at, the sunflowers. And I think there's a reassurance we have sometimes about that. Last week, it was my first week back since my mom died, and it was an emotional service for me on many levels, because I was also grieving Peggy and grieving a few things. And some people say about, well, I saw a sign of my loved one. I go, yeah, maybe it is, maybe it's not, maybe they needed it for comfort or something. But then I was outside, out in the courtyard, And along comes this beautiful monarch butterfly just floating right by me. My mom, probably, yeah. I haven't seen a monarch all summer, and it's just right there. And she was all about beauty and art and music, and so it was a perfect memory of that. So Spirit is with us. It's opening up us in so many ways that this curiosity continues to create from our emotions something greater, something more powerful, something deeper, that Spirit walks with us and opening up. So what I ask you to do is, well, first of all, don't you want to know? Exactly. How long you been holding that one? During this time you've had this question, guess what? You've been more open to what I've been saying. You probably remember more of what I've said. So the answer is in Panama, in the Anton Valley. And what's fascinating about these trees, there's only a few of them there, but they definitely have a square edge. And I don't know if I pulled a picture of that or not. Maybe. No, I don't think I did pull a picture from that. But what's interesting about it was they tried to take samples of the tree, seeds from the tree, and plant them somewhere else. They did not grow square. So there's something about this. It's a volcanic area in Panama, about that area, but it's definitely got an edge. Now, it's not like a fence post, but, it has edges. So I ask you, in terms of curiosity this week, be willing to ask yourself, is this true? To look at your beliefs, the stories you are making up. Is it true? Is it really true? And what would happen if I didn't believe that? Or what if I let go of the judgments of somebody? How would that be? And the next thing is, what if? Ask yourself, what if? I'm holding that it's not possible, but what if it is possible? What if I just simply need to allow a greater time, a greater thing to have it come true? What if the highest and best is really emerging in me? Even though, and I make up stories how it's not. And finally, what is emerging? What is seeking to emerge in this relationship, in this community for myself, for us? What is seeking to continue to emerge through you? No limitation of time or age or condition. The Spirit is always moving through us if we are willing to listen, if we're willing to open up in a greater way. And for this, I'm so grateful. Let us go to prayer. I'm so grateful in this moment for Spirit that is in our lives, that is this willingness, our willingness to be curious, and it is the opening for Spirit to move through us. And I know in this moment Spirit is in each of you and in me and in all those people online as well, as we connect to a deeper understanding, a deeper truth in this life, because it is Spirit that is revealing this wisdom, revealing this truth, revealing what is emerging in us right now. And for this, I'm so, so grateful as I continue to be like the child, curious and open and available for Spirit. For this, I know to be the truth, and so it is. I wanted to play you a song here. Hopefully we can get those working. This is by the Empty Hands production company. And it's just encouraging us to continue to be loving, to find ways past our judgments, past our what we consider limitations.
Whether you're different, same ignorant or intelligent. Whether you tell the truth, lie or embellish it. Whether you live in gratitude or for the hell of it, it doesn't really matter, it's still one single fellowship. Whether you've been lustful or living celibate. Whether you're an optimist or only see the negative. Whether you're dead broke or rich from inheritance, doesn't really matter, we're made of the same sediment. Whether you got a family or single parenting, or you're Asian, African, European or American. Whether you pray to God or atheist is irrelevant, cause what you got inside is the same as all your preference. It'll change your heart, it'll change your mind, and then you'll start to change your life. Everything you touch, everyone you see, will soon become your family. Do you see yourself in the troubled and the homeless? Can you say everywhere you are is where your home is? Sharing your heart in the dark just like a lotus, letting your light shine bright so you can float it. Everlasting love of grace like those did Jesus, Muhammad, Krishna, Buddha, and Moses, who carried the weight of the world upon their shoulders. So every time you fall down, go ahead and hold this close to your heart, cause you're a love soldier. And every time you get a chance, you pay it forward, moving closer to heaven's gates. We're all soaring because of you. Love is where we're headed toward. It'll change your heart, it'll change your mind, and then you start to change your life. Everything you touch, everyone you see, will soon become your family. So keep loving, gotta keep on loving, gotta keep on sharing, gotta keep on trying, gotta keep on caring, gotta keep the light on through dark and despair, gotta spread the love where nobody cares. Gotta keep on loving, gotta keep on sharing, gotta keep on trying, gotta keep on caring, gotta keep the light on through dark and despair. So keep loving. It'll change your heart, it'll change your mind, and then you'll start to change your life. Everything you touch, everyone you see, will soon become your family. So keep loving, gotta keep on loving, gotta keep on sharing, gotta keep on trying, gotta keep on caring, gotta keep the light on through dark and despair, gotta spread the love where nobody cares. Gotta keep on loving, gotta keep on sharing, gotta keep on trying, gotta keep on caring, gotta keep the light on through dark and despair. Gotta spread the love where nobody cares.
So that's Nemo from Empty Hands. He has a lot of YouTube videos out there. I've shown some other ones. It's really fun to watch. So let's keep on loving, and we're all family, right? So this time at our service, we invite you to be part of the law of circulation. There are several ways to support our vision and mission, and we so appreciate the circulation that you are creating within your life and within the lives of this community. We so appreciate it. So I know that some of you choose to give online, and that is great, or here in person. So if you would take your hand and put over your heart to represent what you've given in the past or what you're given now or in the future, and repeat this affirmation with me. Divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I circulate, and so it is. Oh. I forgot. I'm just like,
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
invite anybody who might be here for the first time. First of all, we welcome you. We know that there are many choices of communities to be, or you could be playing golf. So we appreciate you being here today. If it happens to be your first time, we'd love for you to raise your hand so we can give you a little more information about us with a pamphlet. Anybody here for the first time? All right. Well, we're all blessed today by everybody being here, and we also welcome anybody online who might be here for the first time. We're always grateful to have you in the room, so to speak. You are here with us. So let's do our affirmation to each other then by holding our hands up, and we just say to each other, we bless you today, knowing that the peace and happiness you seek is also seeking you. We honor your inner radiance as you let your light shine in the world. We are grateful for your presence in our community, and so it is. A few announcements we have today. Pro-inclusion is this week on Tuesday at 5:30 at the Methodist Church. Even if you haven't been involved in pro-inclusion before, it's a great organization to be part of. It's a grassroots group that promotes decency, acceptance, and respect for all people. So 5:30 on Tuesday at the Methodist Church. And then it'll be fun on September 6th. Rob Ward, who is our outreach practitioner, lives in Southern California, will be here in person to give the talk, and then a workshop afterwards called Living from the Heart. There are some sheets out there that talk about other events as well as online. You can always find that. There was a mistake on the sheet on the fall equinox. It is on Sunday the 20th, so that's the correct date that we'll be talking about more about later. But also I want to talk about this, the big trip in France that we're doing in 2027 as a community with Reverend Abigail Shire from Bellingham Center for Spiritual Living. So we're going with another community. And it's pretty amazing. So if you're looking for a transformational pilgrimage, we invite you to join us for the power and presence of the Mary Magdalene Pilgrimage, an extraordinary sacred journey through the sacred landscapes of southern France. Together we'll walk in the footsteps of Mary Magdalene, make pilgrimage to her legendary cave at Saint Baume, experience the mysteries of the Black Madonna, explore the legacy of the Cathars, stand before 17,000-year-old cave paintings, and visit some of the most spiritually significant places in France, all while traveling with a loving community. So here's the thing. On September 15th, there's going to be a Zoom call. And to get that link, you've got to go on to use this QR code, go online to use the link to get, so you know the link to get on. So September 15th at 6 p.m. And then you'll get more information about it. I will let you know if you're even thinking about this trip to be on that call because we're splitting with another community, we only have a certain number of slots for this trip, and it will fill up, I guarantee. So if you're interested, be on the call, get the information, make your decision based on that. At least you get the information at the same time everybody else does. But it'll be an amazing trip that we're going to do. So this is the webinar that you'll come up to a screen like that and just enter your information and then you have it. So, all right, yes.
Sorry to interrupt that. How am I going to find this later afterwards, after we leave here?
Website.
Website.
Everything on the website. That's fine. That's fine. And if practitioners could come forward, please. Know that our practitioners are available online, after the service here in person, not online, here in person. You can get a real live, divinely intelligent prayer. Just stay in the sanctuaries, people file out, and they'll be available for prayer for you at that time. And let's welcome our children. Better late than never. Thank you. Hi. Where did the extra microphone go?
I don't need it.
Okay. All right. That looks good. Let's raise our hands and bless Amen and thank Dawn for her work. We say, we love you. Oh, care about you. And we're here for you. All right. That's better than any talk we gave today, right? Let's all stand for the congregational affirmation. Repeat after me. Something wonderful is happening through me right now.
Something wonderful is happening through me right now.
I am led by Spirit.
I am led by Spirit.
I'm guided by wisdom. I'm protected by love. I am here to be a blessing. I am so grateful. And so it is. And now our final song.
May the pool of love we have gathered here spread its wings and fly far and near from the depths of our hearts to the farthest star. May our love bless everyone. May our love bless everyone. Again. May the pool of love we have gathered here spread its wings and fly far and near from the depths of our hearts to the farthest star. May our love bless everyone. May our love bless everyone.
And so it is. Have a good rest of your Sunday. Where'd Sean go?